Well, good morning, folks. I was standing around here and waiting for the sunrise to come up, but there's going to be no sunrise today because it's the same thing as yesterday. So, with that being said, we are actually in the village of Newark. There's a little park here. I'm the only one in it. There's a nice little industrial section here. Bakery, cafe, ice cream from the Erie Shore Landing Ice Cream Shop. That's what that building is. Just looking at this map. This is one of the things you want to stop in the village of Newark on the trail. It shows you all the restaurants, the lines, the trail, and all this good stuff. So, I'm just checking this out. There's other things to check out too. So we talked. Oh, there's also a bicycle repair station there. So we had that brief, short section, then went to a road walk. East Ave. It's got one of those little trestles there. This is where you come off your road walk. I don't want to zoom in with all these houses, but you can kind of see the lock and the trestle down there, so not that far away. Fog, yeah. Can't have it be perfect every day. Nice old truss bridge there. 199 Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to. Got a nice little welcome center and everything here. So this is what you see when you come off the road walk. You're going to come by this building, open or not. You got a little restaurant. I guess it's a restaurant. It just says Erie Shore Landing Ice Cream Shop. I doubt anybody will be out today because the weather still sucks. I mean, it is almost 7 o'clock right now, but there's a low density fog. So, the storm that was supposed to, it's already gone by. So that worked out in our favor. It's just, is what it is. At least you don't have to deal with the sun being in your eyes. I'm sure what this is. And there's that one car that's got to annoy me. Now, if you look over, I'll get to this thing, whatever this is first. That's what a train feels like, going through one of those railroad portals, I guess. Scanning, scanning some more. If you want to see that one car annoying me. Oh, I could hide right here. Alright. So we're going to look at two signs. Village of Newark, T. Spencer Knight, Canal Port. So this might have been in port, maybe. Clearly. And on the other side is a sign. Yeah, it's perfect. There you go. And that one car. Where'd you go? He's still there. Oh, it's gone. It was right behind the sign that I wanted to show you anyway. Which was the annoying part. Picnic tables, a little place for gathering. This says Canal Trail, that sign. Oh good, it does go under a bridge, okay. I think our trail goes under the bridge. Looks like you got a park on the other side as well, but we're more for the trail. Again, if there's something I missed and something cool over there that's worth looking at, comment down below. I'll come back. Because remember, I'm still going pretty much this year's. The plan was to get to Fairport, but I could go a little past that, but you know, I'll still be in the area, so I can do another section of it if I miss something important, like stuff on the other side of the canal that we didn't get to see. because I wasn't paying attention because I was too focused on doing this video for the Erie Empire State Trail. Oh yeah, okay, so our trail does go under here. I wasn't too sure if it crossed the road up above or below. Oh, this would get a good shot, actually. Let me divide the title before I forget. Nice little mural. I think the last time I seen a mural like this was in Rome. That busy road's busy again. You see, there's like a stairway to come down, but I don't have polyfrutals that use that side of the canal. There's business. It's in the center of downtown, so there's business. Most of the businesses are over here on the other side, but there are a bunch of restaurants and stuff on the side as well. Now, unfortunately, this building up here used to be a hotel, but it's no longer a hotel. It's abandoned, clearly. So, it would have been the Newark Garden Hotel. Huh. I would love to stay there, but clearly it's no longer. So, it's a pretty big complex. Gas station right across the way there. And parking lots are pretty close to each other at this point, so I'm going to go to the next parking lot. We'll try to keep this one segment. No trains of interest today. Don't matter anyway, even when there are trains of interest, they all always seem to go another direction and you miss out. But like how many times did I try to get that 4720? Twice? Nope, didn't happen. Oh. Let's look at this building. Is this robin dead or just confused? You alright, birdie? And a fair warning for those coming to Newark via West Shore Road. Just before the stoplight, there's a speed trap. Because both times I've come down to town, there'd be a cop sitting right here at this abandoned hotel. Just a little word of advice. He's not there now, but right there in that corner, because you can see straight down this road, is where the cop likes to hang out. And our favorite signs. Still got the 2 signs. We got deer here or something? You see the difference? So something's walked through here. This is that misty, not like it was yesterday where it was just like a misty rain. Today's just foggy kind of mist, so it's tolerable today. You know, it's just enough to annoy you. There we go, just like that. This is my kind of trail now. I could care less about what's over there. I might make this one whole section for the village of Newark. Something of interest here. It's like a pipeline or something crossing here. Because then there's this down here. Something a bit lower. I think there's a parking lot coming up. Because there's a spot where I was unsure. Because along West Shore Road, which is the West Shore Railroad roadbed, so it's called West Shore Road, I passed spots that say they have the two Erie Canal signs pointing this way. And it looked like a parking spot, but it's not on a map or anything. And it's got lights up to it. So I wasn't sure if that was like a trail like this, or if it was one you can drive on. They weren't clear on that. So if that happens, then I'll probably make this another section, because after this point it's gonna be almost a 2-mile hike to the next parking lot anyway. We'll see. I mean, eventually we'll hook into this trail, so, because it said Empire Trail this way. And we'll probably end the episode there. Spring is trying its best. Mother Nature's like, no. You guys had it too easy the last few years. Payback. Oh, geez. That's not the right weather. Let me get the right weather going. Because obviously if it was updated 8:40 a.m. Yeah, there you go. It's 38 degrees right now. Yeah, if it was updated at 8:40 a.m. So 38 degrees. And it's April 12th. Mind you, we should be in the 60s, but today's high is going to be like 49. If the sun comes out. Here's the area I was talking about. Looks like it's a road. Huh. Still being used as a road, I don't know. I don't expect to hear any train horns because I don't think we're near the railroad anymore. We kind of broke apart from that. See if there's parking here anyway. There might be parking here. Not a real good shot of the truss bridge, though. There's the road. Alright, we'll end it here. There's a parking lot here. The road is closed off for the bridge. I'd like to get a shot of the bridge, but we'll try to get that on the way back. So there's parking up here. So this is not on the official map. So there is parking lot here. So when you're on West Shore Drive, you're going to see the Canal Trail signs and an arrow pointing up here right across from this other intersection. We could go up there and get you more detail, I guess. So the next section is quite a walk, at least 2 miles. So probably after that I'm going to go sit trackside. And we're getting pretty close to a section of trail that's got a red line on it saying under construction. I don't know what's up with that. So when I get this next section finished up, I'm going to go to that said park that is next to and see if it's still under construction, because they've been working on that for, well, since last year when my very first episode. So I know what they're constructing, and I don't see it, I don't know how often they update their trail map, because this parking lot ain't even mentioned in it. And there's a huge swath of trail that's red under construction around Palmyra. You can look it up now if you want. It's still gonna say it, but you'll get the first-hand view if it is or not, because if it is, you got a huge road drive. So, but there's a parking lot right before it, and I accidentally found a train at that said parking lot because it's at a county park, and we'll be running into that later. So next 2 or 3 episodes maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna jump ahead and see if that trail is still closed, because you got a lot to go around for that little section. So, you know what, let me pull that up right now. You see where we are. So our next section is going to this parking lot. Right here. That red is trail under construction. So, look at the road drive you have to take to get around it. So, I know there's a parking lot somewhere right in here. There's a county park. So, we gotta investigate that to see if that trail is accessible or not. So we're at that point in the trail now. But you got a long road drive. Or a road bike, I guess, in your perspective. So, you'll see that firsthand, because I'm gonna go check that out. So I'm kind of curious myself, now that we're home-based. I guess we're close to the railroad tracks, and I thought we were. Well, there's your segment train, folks. Even when I wasn't expecting it, there it is. Smack, smack. What the hell? I can't make this stuff up. Oh, you ain't gonna hear any trains. They're a little ways over there. We kind of separated. Well, prove me wrong, freight train. Prove me wrong. Those birds chirp. He's leading with an EMD. Well, I know I missed one train since I've been here. Kind of curious now. Gotta recheck the map and see exactly how close we are. Again, B-roll. I wasn't doing B-roll right now. Yeah, he's pretty close then. Again, along this trail, there's a lot of nice little villages and towns you're going through. So those of you that can actually stay in these places, like I'm pushing to get someplace where anybody that's got time, they can check out these small towns. They're not bad, so they got a lot of history, 200 years worth of history. Just saying. Oh, I hear DPU in that train. Or another one's going. Got a little nervous. Got put across the bridge and just beelined it down this road. I'm waiting for him to show up behind me now. Because who in the right mind would be hiking right now? Especially next to an abandoned building. Anyway, fog is not clearing up much. There's a little mural down here. If there was lights on it, it'd be a good place to have a light shining on this. Oh, pigeons. Park hours open 6 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. except for boarders. Okay. This legitimately got me. I thought there was actually a tunnel with somebody in it. Joke's on me. Hey, oh, there's your joke. I was gonna say, I didn't have to crack any stupid ones today, but joke's on me today. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, this is a one-way street. Keep that in mind. Where the abandoned hotel is over here. From the main road is a one-way street to this flashing light. So keep that in mind when you come to visit. This is one way. So we're coming up to a trail section that looks like it's under construction, but it's been under construction ever since I've been looking at the trail map on my very first episode, so I don't know if it's open or not. We're going to find out shortly, so hopefully today after this section gets done. So we're looking that way because that's where the last section ended. That's the direction I came from last section. And we got the bridge in the parking lot. This is that 360 view, and we're heading off this way. Again, it's about a mile and a quarter, and for some reason I thought it was a lot longer, but I might push a little more because I want to go trackside. We missed 3 trains in an hour, so they're starting to run trains. And I got some cool views I found by accident when I first showed up. So, anyway, that's another channel, or another area of interest. I can't call it channel because I don't have 2 channels. YouTube doesn't like that, I guess. I don't get offered to have 2 channels, even though I have 1,000+ subscribers by now, but nope, don't give me the option. So the train channel shares the hiking channel. Thank YouTube. Just like I'm not monetized, I've been on there for 15 years. Nope, still not monetized. I'm not getting enough. So whatever, it is what it is. Like, I'm not a content creator, I'm just doing this on my day off, you know. Get out here, this is what you got. So, that's all I'm doing. Except this is a project now. What the? Metal pipes clang at the same time that loud truck started up. It sounded like the muffler blew off. Rum, clank. So anyway, what was I saying? So the big project for hiking is this trail, so that's why I'm heavily hitting it. Because like my channel, it also involves trains. If you watched every episode, you know what I mean. They're literally just around the corner. I don't think I have to worry about bees today. I mean, it's only 36 degrees right now, too. Well, hopefully the sun comes out. I don't know if it is supposed to or not, but something hopefully will lift this fog. It's been like this since I came down here yesterday afternoon. Fog's fine, I guess. It's not raining, right? It's supposed to be raining right now. It's not. That storm went by earlier, so I don't have to worry about it either. But that's why it's so foggy now. So the next parking lot up here looks, it's interesting. It's got some information. So it's an official parking lot on the map also. Mother Nature's been so screwed up. Oh God, here comes a stupid joke. I'm sorry, I apologize in this right now. Mother Nature's been so messed up this year, even the plants started drinking heavily. There goes the weather. Like today, it's April 12th. It's 35. Usually it's supposed to be around 60. The high is going to be 40 something. So we're 20 degrees below average all this year. Go look right now. Go look at their temperature forecast. You'll see when you hit the Great Lakes, right around New York State, there'll be a nice big blue blotch saying below average. That's the way it's been all year, while the rest of the United States is above average. Not us. We're in the weather forecasting suckfest this year. Like I said, it's been a few years too, so this is probably the worst it's been in at least 8 years. So, you know, snow wise, cold wise, but you know, it'd be nice to warm up more in a day or two, because there was a couple 70-degree days and then it went the next day. And the only reason it got to 70 was it was ahead of a warm front pushing down from a cold front. One of those deals. And, oh my God, it's annoying. But yeah, I can understand why even Mother Nature's plants are drinking heavily. That joke is still running. New Cup. Something of interest up here. That's why I turned down to show the building it's next to. So it looks like there's a hill here above it. So come up to a section with some significance again. was loud. I kind of want to say this would have been a road, obviously back in the canal day, because remember, this road over here is the West Shore Railroad at the time. So this would have been a railroad. So thus the embankment, yeah, you can see the embankment and the abutments there. Canal towpath. Something crossed right here. What? I don't know. But clearly crossed over the railroad tracks, which is now West Shore Road. There's the abutment. There may have been a mural on here at one point, but it is nasty looking now. Too bad these things didn't have dates. No sign of an abutment or anything on the other side. So, yeah, this is what's left of what was here. A bench. It crossed at an angle. Alright, the abutment's over there. So it's crossing at this angle. Not here. If it was going straight across, it would have been right here. So it's crossing here at an angle. Yeah, that would have been a huge span. Yeah, I don't see anything on the other side. Anyway, interesting to look at. We're not in that section yet that's under construction, but this makes me wonder. Because there's a parking lot up here. I know that for a fact. I found it, so. This looks like it was done recently. Oh. Again, work-related jokes. There's a barn. A barn the second you come down the sea, across the canal. There's a barn. Surprised don't have cows in it. Or tractors running right now. Yeah, this part of the trail is pretty wavy, by the way. So it's like uneven. It's like doing one of these things. So if you feel that experience while you're in this zone, yeah, it's the trail, not you. Something up here. Well, if anybody from the Empire State's watching, this could be a slip hazard. Might need to do something to prevent the hillside from coming down on the trail. This is not old stuff, this is the trail construction stuff, by the way. To do what I just mentioned back there, to stop the hill from slipping, I guess. Now we're pretty low. Looks like it has, there's one before too. Slippage. Well, I don't see my bridge yet. The road, the parking lot's right about where the bridge would be crossing, so we gotta be getting pretty close. I'm gonna spoiler alert for you. There's that, again, why you should be looking. So you come around there, you're hiking. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Did you see it? It's almost Easter. Might as well have an Easter egg. I'm not going to spin around again. I hope you're seeing it, and yeah. Hope you were paying attention when I spun around to see where that location is. See, every section of the trail always surprises me. Always. Alright, we've reached the parking lot up ahead here. So we'll turn around here. Somebody out hiking. There's a couple cars up there actually. Thought I was the only one that hiking this time of day in the fog. When it's a slight chance of rain in 30 degrees. But I was wrong. It's actually starting to sprinkle a little bit. At least the wind ain't blowing. Alright folks, we're gonna end it here. Yeah, so that's a nice little section. You know, those little Easter eggs kind of make the trail worth it in some spots. You never know what you're gonna see. I mean, this canal's been here 200 years. So, that being said, I'm gonna stop right here at this fence. I don't know if anybody's in that car or not. I didn't pass anybody. So, yeah, this is our next section is going to continue now. The next section is going to be questionable because that's the section that currently is under construction since last year in June. So I don't know if the map hasn't been updated or what. So there's our next parking lot. There's the road off of 31. And yeah. So we'll go back, get the car, and I'll see what happens then. So again, we're knocking this trail out heavily. We're almost to Fairport, which I expected to be at the end of the summer, which will now be at the end of April, hopefully. So, with that in the plans, we got a new little traffic. It's not the other one on the trail. So yeah, the goal was to get to Fairport by the end of the summer, but it's going to be by the end of April, if not early May. In May, I got the PA trip lined up the 20th. So, I'm going to do some things in PA as well. So, yep, I'm going to hike back to the car. I'm going to try to hope those people are off that bridge so I can get some good shots of that. So, that'd be probably in our big roll. If not, well, obviously I'm not waiting around for people to get off the bridge. So, yeah, hope you enjoy this little section. Again, each section brings you further and further to its conclusion. And then I could go work on another project. Like the Boonville Canal. Talked about that last year. They haven't even been up in there yet because of all the snow they got. I don't even know if it's all melted yet or not. It hasn't been warm enough. I think what's 30 to near Lake Ontario is probably still in the 20s and teens up there. Again, it was a gamble with the weather to come down here. I wasn't even thinking about it because I showed a whole storm system coming in and it's going to be a couple days of rain. It didn't really rain. It's only been a couple showers here and there. 100% chance of rain for Friday and Saturday. Got down here late Friday because it was doing the same thing, sprinkling. Looked at the future forecast, only 50% here and there, but I came down and it's, well, we got our video stuff done, so yeah, just never know with the weather. Again, I live an hour and a half away now. Well, the weather's totally different along Lake Ontario compared to being down here. I don't even know, Seneca area.
I don't even know if it's a valley or a mountain. So it looks like it does get pretty hilly the further you head toward Rochester. So compared to where I am, it's totally different. But yeah, so that's twice. Last weekend actually. I come down and oh, the weather's gonna suck. Well, if it sucks, then I'll rail fan. You know, I can always rail fan from the car. And it was actually decent where I got some hiking stuff done, which is helping push this trail a little harder. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to eastbound because I'm not a fan of walking next to a busy highway. I feel more feasible to head this way because now we're separated from the interstate. As in eastbound, you're gonna follow Interstate 90 pretty much sound length away. So, yeah. I'd rather get to Fairport first, to be honest, than to go back toward eastbound. The rain is starting to sprinkle a little bit. I gotta check the weather radar actually. I learned from my mistake last time. I put an umbrella in the car. So I got one of those. I just now finally went, oh yeah, maybe it's probably a good idea to put one in there. But the most of the rain's already off, so this is just a passing shower, which they were calling for. 50% here, 50% chance of rain there. That's it, 50%. Always seem to find them when they're in the 50%. Another thing we need to look into is, did this warehouse have rail access? Because it's right along the bank of the canal, and there's no way for a truck to actually back into one of those, even a box truck. So I bet you that had rail access. It's a pretty significant building. It's definitely a warehouse. In fact, I think I see railroad related items over there poking out of the ground. So it'd be interesting to know, because it doesn't go much further past that if there was a rail line. So this would have been probably end of industry, end of the line. Because look at these overhead doors. I mean, there's no way a typical truck can back up to them as a loading dock. No way. They'll be in the drink. So I wonder, that's a pretty significant building. See, that warehouse door is way up in the air with an unloading platform. The truck might be able to back up to that, but it'd be interesting to know the history of it. Ah, those people are still there. Well, I guess this bridge is going to sit out then. Fishing opened up, so we're going to count a lot of that now, I guess. Yeah, there you go. That's something you guys can look at, even if you don't like the whole trail. There's a nice little truss bridge over here. It's got streetlights on and everything, but again, I'm not going to bother the fishermen for my pleasures. I'll get something for you to look at when you come and visit, I guess. So, yeah, it is what it is. See, now the question I'm having is, where's the Empire State Trail sign? It's just the one sign. Oh, this is probably what's taking so long. They have to put a bridge across. Hmm. I am not seeing any signs that this trail's under construction. So this might be a go. Yeah, I don't see any. Oh, right here. Hang on, hang on. Palmyra or Newark? Looks like it's still kind of accessible. Oh. This is probably what they were working on and why it took so long. Looks like it's accessible. There's no signs up saying it can't be here. Again, just the one sign. Alright, well. We now know. That's why we check these things out. I'm not sure if this is the actual barge canal or what down here. Oh, you got some eye candy on this section. I'm not going to show. So yeah, this will be coming up in a future episode, and clearly this has been here a while. I don't see any part of the trail that's under construction other than this bridge over creek. Uh-oh, I heard something. Trains are in the area and it's raining out. I'm gonna get back to the car. But clearly this is now open. Outside there'd be signs saying under construction, do not enter. Because we are in the red part of the map that says it's under construction. And here we are. So it looked like they had to pour concrete for this bridge, put the bridge in, but it's open now. There's nothing saying stay out, so yeah. So I'm gonna get back in the car. It's starting to rain pretty heavy. I could get the umbrella, but why not?